So today I wanted to make a video talking about the season point system in Master Chief Collection. Now, if you didn't already know this, when MCC first came out on PC, you were able to earn one season point every time you leveled up. And then with that season point, you could unlock one customization option from the season point store, unlock tree, whatever you want to call it. So that system worked fairly well when the game first came out, but a lot of players were asking for something more. They were asking for more ways to earn additional points. So when Halo 3 released on PC, 343 added in challenges so that you complete these challenges and you would get more points to spend in the store, which was a good idea, but the problem is now you can only earn season points by completing those challenges. After you level up past level 100, you no longer earn any season points at all for leveling up. And you might think, well, level 100, that's not bad. It is bad because you get to level 100 pretty quickly, for starters. And then the next problem with that is they keep adding more and more customization options. Every season, 343 adds literally dozens of new customization options, which means you have to complete dozens of challenges. On top of that, the only way to get season points now is to complete challenges that give you season points. And I specify challenges that give you season points because not all challenges will give you points. In fact, as you can see in the footage I'll put in the background, you can see that almost half the challenges available don't give any season points at all. They just give XP, which is kind of pointless because XP allows you to level up, but leveling up doesn't get you any points. So there's really no point behind completing challenges that give you XP. And I don't really understand why 343 chose to go this direction. Why can't we get points from leveling up anymore? Why is it that half the challenges don't even give you points? I don't really know what the idea of it is. The only thing I could come up with is maybe they're trying to get people to prepare to grind for items when Halo Infinite comes out, because we already know that that game is going to be heavily littered with microtransactions and cosmetics, and I'm really starting to see that with MCC. In the MCC, there was a lot of filler content right now. If you look at some of the newer stuff coming out, you see, when MCC first came to PC, there was a lot of armor content that you could unlock to customize your character with. Now, the vast majority of content that comes out that you can unlock is all just random nameplates or really just inconsequential things like weapon skins that aren't even that good, that you don't see anyone using because there's just no reason to. Or there are these random, very generic-looking armor pieces that they ported over from Halo Online or Halo 4 or whatever that, again, people don't want to use. There's a couple popular pieces of armor, but other than that, nobody really uses them. So they have all this filler content. Then on top of that, we can't get season points by leveling up. And then on top of that, challenges don't always give you season points, so there's just no point in doing those challenges. And I really think it's a shame that 343 keeps adding in this new filler content. Meanwhile, there's still a massive amount of bugs in this game. Halo 3 hit detection is still broken. You also have problems with Halo 4's campaign. I tried to boot up Halo 4's campaign today and play on one of the playlists, and then it just sent me back to the main menu, and I can't find a fix for it. It's just a glitch that still exists. Also, waypoints in the campaign are broken. There's so many broken things that aren't getting patched, but 343 keeps adding in this useless customization, but that's another topic for another day. Now, onto the topic of the video, the season points are just too hard to get. Even the seasonal challenges that may require you, for instance, there was one that I just completed the other day, it required you to kill 7,000 enemies in PvE game modes, which at the end of the day wasn't that hard to do, but it was time consuming, and you only get like 3 season points for that, and some of the things in the store cost 3 season points or more. They just added a new part of the store where they have an armor pack that just gives you maybe 5-6 pieces of armor, and that costs 20 season points, and somehow we're supposed to get all of these points through only challenges. In reality, if you complete every weekly challenge available to you, you're only going to get around 15 points for every week, and that's just not a lot. So you can't even buy the most expensive thing in the store with it. It's really getting to be a grind fest, and it's not enjoyable. You know, the fact that the game pretty much forces you to play these challenges kind of sucks. Like when they have a challenge to complete 3 firefight games every week, I don't always want to play firefight. I like it as a game mode. I think it's cool, but I don't always want to play it. And then on top of that, you have to complete those firefight games in matchmaking. It can't even be a custom firefight game, which I don't really see why. I mean, sure, I guess people could kind of cheat the system and make the settings so they're really easy to complete. But you know what? If they really want to do that, just let them. Because right now, the game, I think, is really suffering, and a lot of people aren't having fun. Some people have voiced their dissatisfaction on the Discord, on the Reddit, on the forums, whatever. I personally am making videos about this because I just don't think that this is the way to go. This doesn't make the game more enjoyable. It doesn't prolong the life of the game. I'd have a lot more fun if I could kind of just play what I want and level up that way. I think Halo Reach had a pretty good idea. The original Halo Reach back in 2010 had a decent idea on how to go about unlocks. And with that, you pretty much leveled up. You got credits to buy new customization things no matter what you played. Now, there was a bit of an issue. It didn't do it perfectly. You pretty much, the only viable way to do it was to play multiplayer, but it was any kind of multiplayer. You could play Infection, you could play Big Team, you could play 4v4, you could play Firefight, you could play co-op campaign, and that got you a decent amount of credits. Whereas with MCC on PC, and presumably Xbox, I don't play Xbox, so I don't know how the side of things go there, but there is crossplay, so I assume it's the same thing. MCC doesn't allow you to really get points doing any of those things. Now, there are challenges that do give you a broad array of things that you can play, like there's challenges for campaign, firefight, different multiplayer modes, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to be relegated to playing those game modes specifically, or certain games specifically, to get season points, especially considering most of the new customization options coming out that aren't nameplates are for Halo 3. But what if you don't play Halo 3? What if you don't really like playing Halo 3 and you want to play Halo 2, or you want to play Halo 3 but you don't want to play Halo 2? For example, some of the challenges are to complete campaign missions in Halo 2, or some of them are for in Halo 4. But why would you play Halo 2 or Halo 4 if you're trying to unlock new customization in Halo 3? It just doesn't make sense. The whole system is inefficient, just flat out boring, and overall makes me not enjoy the game, and I just don't think it's a good direction. So that being said, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Stay safe and have a great day. Goodbye.